Yeah, as you may have heard, or hopefully you've heard, and let me remove my mask so everybody can hear me better. I'm inside right now, so for me it's not necessary to like wear a mask, but sometimes I just like prefer doing that. That's not why we're here today. The COP29 just started, and I think it's important for all of us to have an eye on what's happening, what the officials of our world are planning to do with our planet. So I thought it would just be interesting to watch it together. So I have no particular plan for doing this. I am just doing this and commenting live with the little expertise that I have. So I just prepared a little bit of water, the essence of life, so that we can watch together, and I will comment.
We are about to begin with the opening ceremony of the 29th session of the Conference of the Parties, the 19th session of the Conference of the Parties, serving as the meeting of the parties to the Kyoto Protocol, and the 6th session of the Conference of the Parties, serving as the meeting of the parties to the Paris Agreement. May I please ask everyone to take their seats.
Oh, they're just taking their seats now, and I'm not sure if this is a live stream, so let me go a little bit further. Because I think this is a really pressuring and interesting topic for all of us. That's why I just came here on live, and yeah, we're just gonna wait. I'm sorry for the bad internet quality. Um, some certain people don't have access to basic things like, for example, my drink of choice water, or yeah, internet access. So we're just gonna wait, and I'm not gonna talk a lot. It's just for you guys to capture my reaction, because since I'm building like an NGO right now and a small community thingy thingy in Germany, I think it's important to see my authentic reaction to stuff like this. Oh, and I think they're beginning now. There's just no. Let me know so you can see also. I think they're starting now. It's great to see so many diverse people actually. Yeah. It's a pity that I cannot be there this year, but I'm happy that I can. I'm happy that we have access to internet, and that we can watch this through a live stream. It just seems that it needs to take a while, but there are so many countries and states in this world, and this world is a state of constant crises. So it's no wonder that it takes some time.
Impossible. And for this, I have many people to thank. I want first to acknowledge His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, whose vision, guidance, and unwavering support gave us the confidence to aim for the highest ambition. I owe a huge debt of gratitude to the entire United Arab Emirates leadership, and in particular the Higher Committee, led by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the UAE. I would also like to acknowledge COP28's Advisory Committee, our ministerial peers, all constituency groups, the NGO community, and of course, the entire COP28 team. And let me recognize the tireless efforts of our high-level champion, Razan Al-Mubarak, and our youth champion, Shamma Al-Mazrou'i. I would also like to thank my dear colleague, Simon Steele, and the UNFCCC Secretariat, who served as my faithful guides throughout this whole process. And of course, to all of you, the negotiators here today, I thank you for showing the world what real, tangible progress looks like. You united all parties to move forward together. You proved that multilateralism can move the dial. In the end, determination conquered doubt. And your hard work paid off with the first after first for climate progress. And progress didn't end when the gavel came down on the UAE consensus. In the months since the COP28, the initiatives we launched have gathered real momentum and real pace. The world is set to break another record in renewable energy growth this year, adding over 500 gigawatts to global capacity. 55 companies have now joined the Oil and Gas Decarbonization Charter, committing to zero methane emissions by 2030 and net zero by or before 2050. This initiative is pragmatic, practical, and focused on real results. With participants from China, India, Russia, the US, the EU, and the Arabian Gulf, the OGDC now covers more than 44% of global production. It is the most meaningful and comprehensive private sector partnership on decarbonization to date. And we look forward to more companies joining this very important initiative. And in the spirit of proactive collaboration, earlier this month in Abu Dhabi, we convened experts in climate, energy, artificial intelligence, finance, and investment in an integrated effort to drive low carbon growth. When sectors work together, we can lift economies and lower emissions. We can make climate and socio-economic progress together at the same time. And we can turn declarations on paper into decisive action on the ground. Excellencies, colleagues, the critical success factor for all climate progress is finance. We continue to call on all sources, public and private, to make finance more available, more accessible, and more affordable. Altera, the world's largest global catalytic climate fund that was launched at COP28, has now placed $6.5 billion of its $30 billion fund with partners focused on mature, emerging, and developing markets. These investments are attracting additional capital in a unique blended model that should be built on. We have also made progress on the loss and damage fund. $853 million have been pledged to date, and we named the Philippines as the host country for the board. And let me call on every party who can to contribute. And at this COP, the Finance COP, I urge all parties to deliver a new collective quantified goal that is robust and capable of fully implementing the UAE consensus. Excellencies, at COP28, we broke new ground and set many precedents. One of the most important precedents was the COP presidency's Troika, a new mechanism for momentum that creates a bridge between COPs 28, 29, and 30. The Troika is mobilizing every multilateral platform, from the UN to the G20, to solidify the legacy of the UAE consensus. It is the roadmap for keeping 1.5 within reach and aligned with the science. And it is up to all parties to drive and deliver it. Colleagues, partners, and my dear friends, the consensus we achieved in Dubai was truly historic. Yet history will judge us by our actions, not by our words. And my dear friend, Mukhtar, as I pass the gavel to you, I want you to know that you have my friendship, my partnership, and my full support. And if I may, let me leave you with some final words of brotherly advice. Let positivity prevail and let it power the process. Let actions speak louder than words. Let results outlast the rhetoric. And remember, we are what we do, not what we say. On behalf of myself and the COP28 team, it has been my honor to serve. I have faith that COP29 here in Azerbaijan will be another great success. Together, and as your slogan says, let us act on solidarity for a green world. Let us focus on collaboration and partnership. And let us show the world that we have the determination to unite, the responsibility to act, and the will to deliver. I thank you.
For centuries, we've gathered to discuss and solve our most pressing challenges, united for the betterment of our people.
عندما التزمنا باستضافة كوب 28 التزمنا أيضاً بجمع العالم لكي نتحد.
The world is watching. We don't have time to waste. We must address this challenge head on.
At COP28, the UAE welcomed world leaders, business leaders, and thought leaders from nearly 200 nations to come together as one and change the course of history.
We must recognize the common language we must speak of, and it's one of unity, of inclusion, love, and empowerment.
For months, we worked non-stop and moved from talk to action, ushering in a new era of climate action.
We have delivered history today. The first time a decision has been adopted on day one.
The UAE consensus began as an impossible dream, but look where our dreams have taken us.
It is an enhanced, balanced, but make no mistake, historic package to accelerate climate action. It is the UAE consensus.
Through the Presidential Action Agenda, we found global solutions to global problems.
we are anchoring nature as an existential ally in our efforts to address climate change and advance development.
That is so important. Everybody.
As the world gathers today in Azerbaijan, we stand together with hope renewed. And as we hand over to COP29, we must remember what it symbolizes. The simple truth that drives us forwards.
We are what we do, not what we say.
We are what we do, not what we say.
And I think on that note, I want to end this live stream. I thank everybody for tuning in. This is going to be maybe the series I'm going to do for the next few days. So if you're interested in it, just leave a comment, leave a like. You can visit my TikTok, my Instagram, Snapchat, the whole shebang, and we'll see each other in the next live. Thank you for tuning in.